Hello everyone, I'm Guy in Helmers and I'll be showing you guys how to set up your Surface Book, or in this case pretty well any computer that has Windows 10. The video right after this I'll be showing you how to set up your Surface Book for illustration purposes, but I figured I would help set up the whole OS, considering that when you get it, at least to my preferences, it's somewhat of a mess. So this is going to be a pretty brief little video. I'm just going to show you how to set it up, at least to my the way that I like to do it. So I'll just get at that. So first of all, just right click on the bar here and get rid of Task View button. I'm sure it's useful, but I find it just unnecessary. And then go to Search and show search icon. So then it'll just go to this. At this point I'm getting rid of Microsoft Edge, the store, all that stuff. I like to leave the Explorer, File Explorer here, just because it's how you get everything. Then you go into your search and, whoa, what a mess all this is. Go into your little gear. And then turn off search online and include web results. Bam, get rid of that. I don't think I've got my operating system updated yet, but when you go to the home here, it's like, hey, I'm Cortana, do you want to do all this cool stuff? And you're like, no. And it's like, well, are you sure? And you're like, absolutely not, get out of here. And then you click that and now you're good. Now you've got this. For any of you tech people, if you click Windows S, that's how you search with this. In Windows 7, I used to always just open up the thing and clack, clack, clack and search. Now you have to click Windows S. So same thing, a little bit more effortful, but you can get the same effect. Going here to this big, huge mess. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to do this, but you just have to unpin from start absolutely everything. It's just tedium, and I'm sure you can keep some of this if you like it and stuff, but I'm just showing you how to set it all the way back to sort of Windows 7 like. And if the settings work, you can go like this. Oh no, I have no updated Windows. You gotta click it down like that. If it does what it should do, it would just auto size like this, but that's not the case for now. So now everything looks a lot more like Windows 7, and aside from having to do that, you can pretty well use it like Windows 7 at this point. There's one other thing that I like to do, is that's folder options, folder. Here's the folder settings. File Explorer options. It's probably it. Oh, here we go. View File Explorer options. I think that might change in later versions of Windows 10. You go down into View. There's this whole settings here. You want to go, if you're a CompuDroid like myself, you want to show hidden files and folders. And there's one. Use checkboxes to select items. God, I hate that. So now when you go here, it won't have a little checkbox in the top, and your 3D Vision photo viewer that was invisible is now on your screen. Get rid of that. An invisible shortcut, thanks you guys. And there you go. With that, you have relatively easy access to the most basest things. You can search anything, setting, and get right there. And then all I do once I have a browser that's not Edge is pin that, and after that your taskbar is nice. Oh! There's one last thing, but I didn't see it because, oops, not that. and a bunch of file explorers. It's all piled up like that. There's one last thing. I'm so sorry. You want to go to properties and taskbar buttons. Always combine hide labels. Combine when taskbar is full, and then click apply and OK. So now you have those, but then when the taskbar fills up, when the taskbar fills up more, when the taskbar continues, there we go. Now you've got your file explorer with a gajillion things and what have you. So now you can at least see what you're doing for a spell, and then if you overdo it, it then collapses. Obviously it's not nearly effective when all of your things are called File Explorer, but when you have things that actually have a title, it's much nicer to see than to just guess. And there you go. That's everything you need to get started with a nice clean operating system looking and functioning relatively nicely. So in the next video I'll be addressing setting up your Surface Book actually for illustration. See ya.